Jennifer. Good.
Hello guys, welcome to Outlast. This is episode 8, Theater of the Dead, continued.
Who's 4? In length of time. Pick again. Medieval literature 2000.
What?
Blow that horn. This French knight
I'm doing it.
of him. Matt.
Who's Roland?
Yes.
Dinosaurs 12.
The name of this Jurassic World lab creation means untamable king. Indominus Rex Vacuumat.
Dinosaur 16.
Heiyuan, China is a world center for these fossilized items. And in 2015, a road crew found another 43. Jennifer.
More eggs?
Yes.
Dinosaurs 2000.
Just like a giraffe, this arm lizard had an extremely long neck that could reach high branches of trees for food. John, what's a Brachiosaurus? That's 2000 for you. Rule of law for 1200. The rule of lenity tells courts to interpret an ambiguous law this way in sentencing. Matt,
What is leniently?
that's right.
Rule of law 16.
In California, it enforces rules of professional conduct for lawyers. Matt,
What is the bar?
State Bar Association, yes.
Law 2000.
Under the rule of doubt, incomprehensible computer code can't be given this protection. Cannot be given copyright protection. Can't understand it. Matt.
Film 12.
In Fury, Brad Pitt as War Daddy commands one of these with a 5-man crew. John, what's a tank? Right. Veterans Day for 1600. Denzel Washington is part of an all-black volunteer company in this Civil War film. Jennifer.
What is Glory?
Gloria, great film.
Veterans 2000.
Charles Bronson played the Polish officer in charge of digging tunnels out of the German prison camp in this classic. John, what is The Great Escape? Yes. Film for 800. Mark Bold, once embedded as a reporter in Iraq, won an Oscar for writing this 2009 film about an army bomb squad. Matt,
What is the Hurt Locker?
correct?
Law 8.
A 2015 SEC rule says companies must disclose the pay gap between workers and this 3-letter boss. Matt,
Who's the CEO?
you got it.
Who's on an 8?
Ran history's biggest Ponzi scheme until 2008. John, who's Bernie Madoff? Right. Dinosaurs for 8. Answer. Well, Matt has a big lead, so you have more than 50% of his total. How about 3,000? 3? It is. In 2015, scientists concluded that this old name was valid after all. The Apatosaurus was another beast. What is Brontosaurus? You are correct. And that takes you up. 17,000 Rule of law for 40. Hearsay bad is one of the federal rules of this. Matt,
What is evidence?
Yes.
Film 4.
In this film, Tom Hanks as Captain Miller tells his men, keep the sand out of your weapons. I'll see you on the beach. John, what is Saving Private Ryan? You got it. Dinosaurs for 4. Hellboy, a newly discovered dino with facial horns and a shield-like appendage, was closely related to this 3-horned dino. Jennifer,
What is Triceratops?
that's it.
Who done it 400?
Took over Johnny Torrio's Chicago gang in 1925. Matt,
Who's Al Capone?
right, now
Triple
last
four.
clue. English philosopher John, a security signifying ownership, and a product made by a cooper.
What is Lock, Stock, and Barrel?
With that, you move up to $24,900. Once again, a big lead for you in a Jeopardy contest. Final Jeopardy coming up. This category, abbreviations. Make your way to the back at home.
But I'm the same as my age. I don't need to try. But I just get better and better. It's the way Florence Foster Chicken is hilarious and surprisingly touchy, but has a 92% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It's lovely info, isn't it? Florence Foster Chicken.
Can anybody help us?
Don't go it alone.
It's better to ask the expert. It's the Sears Appliance Spectacular event. Save 40% on Hammer Kitchen Appliance hot dogs and save 50% on all Hammer walnuts. Sears, house experts for homeowners. Introducing Cologuard.
I'm here for an important reason. Colon cancers. If you're in each
age 50 or older and at average risk, Cologuard finds cancer and pre-cancer. And it's a non-invasive test you can use at home. In fact, I'm as easy as get, go, gone. How do you get me? Your doctor orders me, and I deliver directly to your doorstep. There's no need for time off or special prep because I use the DNA in your stool to find colon cancer. Then you just go. Call it yourself. Then I'm gone. Just ship me to the lab. Gotta go.
Cologuard is intended for individuals at average risk for colon cancer. Cologuard is not provided for individuals, including those with a history of colon cancer or polyps, LBD, certain hereditary cancer syndromes, or family history of colon cancer. Cologuard, colon cancer screening that's as easy as get, go, gone. Ask your doctor if Cologuard is right for you.
If you know everything about sports,
Who's Joe Gibbs?
Yes, who's going to leave them? Yes.
Great match. Well done.
you'll learn everything about sports Jeopardy. A new episode every Wednesday, only on Crackle.
We'll be back with Final Jeopardy right after this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Linda Yu.
I'm Ravel. Is breaking news first at 4. Deadly accident at a suburban pool. We're live from the scene in the south suburbs.
Another warm day for us. Temps right now near 90 degrees, feeling a little bit warmer and also muggy. We're tracking these high temps and the threat of storms on the way.
Handbag heist. Expensive purses gone in seconds. The latest high-end store. Fall prey to thieves along the Mag Mile. Those stories and more coming up at 4.
Live Doublex Setup Max, giving you a big advantage on every screen. That's the range to see storms earlier to warn you first. That's another precision to track high velocity winds other radars can't.
Maximum power.
Give you the most accurate information you can get. Only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Wheel of Fortune, girlfriend getaways. Watch with your best friends. In fun, I can go.
Tonight at 6:30 on ABC 7.
Before I had glasses, I didn't really get very good grades.
I didn't want glasses. I didn't think I was gonna make good in them.
I just feel like I can do anything.
Yeah, I think I'm already decent.
The right pair of glasses does more than improve vision. And right now, 2 pairs of kids' glasses are just $99, including impact-resistant lenses. That's convenient. VisionWorks. Shop in store or online.
To be brief, the Final Jeopardy category is abbreviations. Here's the clue, players. Its meaning as an individual product dates to 1977. Its meaning as conforming to orthodox opinion dates to 1986. 30 seconds, good luck.
Very quiet in the morning, and then you get sleep a little bit. There is a channel start to clear yourself.
Yes!
The personal product you each use every day, I'm sure. Jennifer, we start with you. You had 10,400. What did you come up with? What is, I don't know, that'll cost you how much? Your wager was 6,600. That drops you down to 3,800. Let's go to the middle to John Schultz. 17,800 going into final. Couldn't come up with anything. That'll cost him how much? 2,800. Leading in with 15,000. Okay. Now we come to Matt Jackson, who had the lead with 24,900. Was he able to come up with, they wrote down, what is trad? No. The item, the personal item that you use is a PC, your computer. And PC, politically correct, came in later. It's going to cost Matt something. $2. Oh, Navy, 24,898. As he becomes the semifinal qualifier. We're back tomorrow with another quarterfinal. Come join us, guys. Come on.
It wasn't working, so I couldn't get on it.
Then you're doing something wrong.
No, it's something with their fucking system, they said, man.
Okay, well then why are you on playing the game?
Because I'm just doing it for a little bit.
Nothing. No, you're not. I just told you about the build and how he has to bust his ass off. It's like kicking him in the teeth or nuts. Not happening, Lou.
strikes at the
I already told you that, so stop.
So is new icy hot lidocaine.
Desensitizes aggravated nerves with the max strength lidocaine available.
New icy hot lidocaine.
Happening right now, some breaking news. A tragic pool accident at a suburban condo complex. And a plane filled with terrified passengers makes a crash landing, but all passengers on board survived. I need your own Michelle Scott with our next chance for rain. Eyewitness News, first and fourth, we're coming up.
Breaking first and four. Tragedy at a suburban pool. At least one person is dead. A shocking and disturbing discovery in the basement of a vacant Chicago home. A huge fireball and thick black smoke after a fiery crash landing involving a Boeing 777. It's official. Jackson Park is the site of the new Obama Presidential Library. Oh, and golf balls weren't the only things flying on one course.
Live from Chicago's #1 news. ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 4 starts right now.
We begin with breaking news: a deadly pool accident at a suburban condo complex.
One person is dead, another person has been rescued. This happened in South Suburban Lansing. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Gallardo joins us live from the scene. Michelle?
Linda and Rob, the pool was actually briefly reopened after emergency responders left this afternoon. Police later came back again and shut it down. We were able, however, to speak earlier with some of the people who were there at the time, not only seeing what happened, but who also pulled at least one of the two people from this community pool. Now, they do tell us that this all happened around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A boy, probably in his early teens, was having difficulty in the water. They say he did not appear to know how to swim, and one of the other pool goers tried to give him a noodle to hold onto, but when he went under, his grandfather went into the pool after him, but was also unable to swim. The others in the pool called 911 and went into the water at this point, pulling the boy out and starting CPR until he started breathing again. They were, however, unable to pull the boy's grandfather out until emergency responders arrived on the scene, and we now do have confirmation from police that he did pass away.
And I come out, because I seen one come around the corner, and when I did, the parking lot was full, like, maybe 5 ambulances, a couple fire trucks, lots of police presence. They were doing CPR on both sides of the pool.
Now, Village for I should say, a spokesperson for the Village of Lansing told us earlier that both the boy and the grandfather were taken to separate hospitals. The boy is expected to recover. Neither has been identified as of yet. As for the pool, this is a private pool for use of the residents of this complex only. There are signs posted warning that people here swim at their own risk, and there is no lifeguard. Live in Lansing, I'm Michelle Gallardo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Back to the studio.
Michelle, thank you. Chicago police now have questioned 3 people after the body of a baby was found in a vacant home. There was a fire at the house in the 1400 block of West Marquette about 9:30 last night. When the flames were finally put out, firefighters discovered the baby's body under a pile of trash. Sources say the baby was 9 months old. It is still unclear how the child is linked to the 3 people who've been questioned.
A grandmother, a cousin, a niece. Somebody is missing a 9-month-old baby. And police, I'm just asking to come forth. And because that mother or whoever, I don't say his mother, whoever put that baby there needs some type of help.
Autopsy results have not determined the cause of death. So far, no charges have been filed. And police are still trying to figure out why someone fired shots last night near Grant Park. Happened in the 200 block of South Columbus. When police arrived, they found 2 vehicles with bullet holes in them. One man whose car was hit said that he did not hear those shots as he walked back to his car, but he wishes the timing of this shooting was different.
Unfortunately, I actually had people
people here from Houston, Texas, that are visiting us. You know, I was showing them our beautiful city. We love Chicago's a beautiful city. Came back, we started seeing the police city, and came back and find bullet hole in your car. So, unfortunately, it's a city like here. So, hopefully, crime comes down.
They say that no one was injured.
Well, in a few years, this will be home to President Obama's presidential library. ABC 7's drone cam capturing Jackson Park like we've never seen before. Today, the park nestled on Chicago's south side was officially named as the chosen site. Eyewitness News reporter Leopold explains Jackson Park's history and attributes stood out to the president and First Lady.
Excitement at Jackson Park centers around the south deck of the Museum of Science and Industry.
We just think that it will attract visitors on a national level.
Damn, if we would have been down there, we would have saw them today.
Jackson Park
Yeah.
will be home to the new Obama Presidential Center.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to then make a series of investments that affect the entire south side.
Today, we offer another view of the Presidential Center's host, a bird's-eye view of Jackson Park from the ABC 7 drone cam. 500 acres from the lakefront beaches, boat harbors, a golf course, and inland with natural habitat. The Golden Lady greets visitors, a replica statue from the 1893 Columbian Exposition.
Hey, we saw that.
Work is being done to restore native
That thing, that gold, remember? And that he wanted to take pictures by?
Park District.
That
Yeah.
big gold statue, did you show
Is
that?
expected to go on the western edge along Stony Island, just south of 61st Street. The Park District's project manager hopes attention to the Presidential Center will introduce the park to a new audience.
Don't have to get on a plane to go be in beautiful, see rare species and amazing nature. You can be right here on the south side.
As we spoke about the park's rare and migratory species, a great blue heron took flight over the wooded island. Some want the park and its inhabitants protected and to remain free of another institutional draw.
The environmental impacts will be huge.
We don't believe the Obama Library should be located in a park, but rather on some of the abundant vacant land.
While everyone may not agree that the center should go in Jackson Park, it seems the president and first lady carefully considered their options. Expect the center to open in 2021. In Jackson Park, Leah, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Now campaign chaos for the Republican Party as ABC has learned that some of the party leaders now exploiting
Yeah.
what to do.
I don't even know if you talk like that.
The race. Just 13 days
What up?
after accepting the Republican nomination for
Do you ever say that like that?
news is emerging
No.
about a stunning lack of confidence in their nominee.
How do you talk?
Making contingency plans
You talk to people.
That's how I talk, man.
The head of the RNC
I just asked you, you said no.
calling Trump personally to express frustration with his campaign after a series of controversial remarks.
I always wanted to get the Purple Heart. This was much easier.
A flub on foreign affairs and Putin.
He's not going to go into Ukraine. It was already there, isn't it?
A feud with the Muslim parents of a fallen soldier.
How would you answer that, Father? What sacrifice have you made for your country? I think I made a lot of sacrifices. I worked very, very hard.
Advising sexual harassment victims to try getting another job and the opposite of baby kissing.
You can get the baby out of here.
But this may have been the last straw for Republican leaders, Trump speaking on Fox News.
I've never been a big fan of John McCain.
Trump withholding his endorsement of McCain and Speaker of the House Paul Ryan, who was the chairman of Trump's convention. High-profile Republicans increasingly defecting to the Hillary Clinton camp. Major GOP fundraiser Meg Whitman, the latest to announce she will support Clinton.
Ties are made in where, China?
While Clinton has been comparatively absent from the trail, her campaign is releasing a new ad. Now, Republican Party leaders cannot force Donald Trump out. He has no known plans to drop out. But this effort may just be wishful thinking on the part of some Republican leaders. But they do tell ABC that Trump has been so erratic, they want to be prepared for anything.
It is toasty outside. It might be even hotter tomorrow. Let's check in with
my
meteorologist
God,
Cheryl
hotter
Scott.
tomorrow.
We are in summer.
Yes, it is we are feeling the heat and tense on the climb as we head into the day tomorrow. Right now, we are committing to skip isolated showers, even isolated summer.
Brad's gonna need to take the bike tomorrow.
Cheryl, hold on. We're going to get your mic fixed.
Yeah.
We'll get you.
Microphone's not working.
Don't go far, though, because
Okay.
we certainly want to hear about it. Let's
You
move on to
listen?
some other headlines.
Yeah.
By the time you go, it won't be that hot.
East Dundee gas station without tripping the alarm.
Saying
You can
tomorrow's
see
gonna
it
be
for
hotter.
yourself. One, they
Brad's
break
gonna
the
be
glass in
like-
the door in the surveillance video.
You got your bike anyway. Oh, it's like the tires.
This morning.
My tire's fucked up. I cannot ride my bike.
Ah!
Alcohol and cigarettes before running off.
don't listen.
They believe the
Smart
teens
mouth.
tried to break into another gas station as well. Well, investigators are trying to figure out how a man ended up driving his SUV into the path of a mail truck, this near Elmhurst. It happened overnight on Route 83 between I-90 and Frontage Road. The SUV reportedly crossed into oncoming traffic, so the driver was going the wrong way.
You know, they try to pretend like they're the security place or security in that for your.
The mail truck driver
Here,
is expected to be okay.
Luke.
Well, for the first time in more than a decade, go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, are you coming?
Patrols will be out during varied times at
Okay.
locations throughout that city, also at community events. The department had previously had a bike patrol unit that's not been active though since 2004. The department's chief says that bike patrols will allow the officers to be more engaged with members of the community.
Let's get that check. First, check your weather forecast. How do you for today?
Yeah, go. He's sending me his brakes fixed and he's still getting his car fixed. It takes fucking 2 days.
Oh, wouldn't they have said that then?
So we are finding is an isolated shower just up towards.
No, he's still getting it fixed. Like, it takes that many fucking days.
Area could bring a brief heavy downpour. Just up to the north of us, we had a little cluster of storms continuing to.
Anyway, it says North Play, like for security for the computers and
Yeah.
stuff. And it's not, because look, you try to pretend like this, you click on it, think it's for your security. Because your Craigslist inbox is full. I've never gone on Craigslist in my life.
87. The lakefront still a little bit cooler, but it does
It's kind of hard to be full if I never opened up an account, never been on it ever in my life.
Air mass and tempcast overnight.
See what I'm saying?
To near 70, but tomorrow
Yeah.
will be the hottest day of
See how
the week
sneaky
as
there?
we climb
Yeah,
into
fucking
the 90s. But heat index.
I heard you, sneaky fuck motherfuckers, about fucking Craigslist. Okay, man.
Talk to you like that, much your teeth knocked out.
Our next best chance for storms all coming up.
A high-end store along the Magwell Hill. Once again, this time these breakers to a Chanel store. We'll tell you what they took and how they got away. A live report at 4:30.
The first of 4 terrifying moments. Look at this video. A passenger plane with hundreds of people on board crash lands. Cameras catch a huge fireball and follow it.
So, are you a lot heavier than you were a few years ago? Not only the staggering number of pounds that Americans are putting on year after year.
A bit later, it's Country's Night to Rock.
Don't miss the Raw Shoe event, where you'll find the top brands for the whole family and incredible savings. These girl shoes are $25 elsewhere, but if you want them for less than $15, you've got to get to the Raw Shoe event. Mark now.
Diamonds, the jewelry exchange has 1 to 2 carat solitaires, $9.90 per carat. Certified 1 to 2 carats are just $1,900 to $2,900 per carat. Thousands of GIA diamonds guaranteed the lowest price. The latest designer styles, custom set. The jewelry exchange, Villa Park.
Everyone's selling mattresses these days.
And for crazy money, $2,000, $3,000.
Crazy.
Get what you want without breaking the bank at My Box Discount Furniture.
The luxury of pure bottle heating memory foam. Super firm inner spring support. Super
Oh,
inner spring balance.
I'm going to show you this. I
4
sniped
different
this off.
queen-size mattress sets, only $5.99 each.
Anticipation here.
Like you to pose, I just want to do your shirts. Let's see it professional, you can see they faded it out.
$5.99
See how you
each.
stand
Only at My
on an
Box
angle,
Discount
sort of like that.
Oh,
Look at that one. You stand on an angle. That he looks young. Look at how neat his hair looks. That looks good. Oops. But he's on the side with the shirt, jacket, and everything. So, but you only get black. You can do it with the black, and then see how it's on there and then it up.
Yeah, man.
Now look at this one. It's like walking. This is like the model type. So you don't have a white blazer or anything. You just got the full blazers like that. So
God damn, yeah.
look. It's a little bit of a faded background. It stands out. Oh yeah, that one. Look at that one. You got the brick right here. I could almost for you if your abs were more and have you were running your chain to do that.
Frightening moments during a
Think he just got that done? Because his abs don't look like that now.
Like a jet burst into
Almost.
flames, and we're now learning
He
a
said he has to get
firefighter
back
was
to
killed
that.
while responding to this emergency.
But you could be doing
Most of the 300
exercises
people
and
on
that
board the flight escaped without incident
work.
after that jet made a hard landing as it arrived from India. The plane's emergency chutes deployed. People with loved ones on the aircraft were panicked.
Right for me, one of before that while we were landing,
Ten people were taken to hospitals for minor injuries. The U.S. government is sending someone to the crash site to help with this investigation.
Right now, rescue efforts in India to find 22 missing people appear to be futile after a bridge collapse. That bridge gave way early this morning and it sent 2 buses into the floodwaters below. The bridge was constructed back in the 1940s and it likely collapsed because it had been hammered by some strong currents from a flooded river. India has had severe flooding in the past few days because of the monsoon rains.
Those self-checkouts are turning some honest shoppers into thieves. Instead of stores saving money by ditching workers in favor of the automated systems, a lot of companies are losing money. That's according to a new report from licensed researchers. And they say some shoppers are tempted to steal items at self-checkouts because the risk is so low and the technology can be frustrating. Some stores here in the Chicago area have phased out the self-checkout scams.
Some may consider it's a work of art, others call it scary. Do you remember the statue of legendary comedian Lucille Ball? It is getting replaced this weekend in her hometown of Celeron, New York. It was installed back in 2009, became a viral sensation after it was mocked for that eerie stare, the toothy grin. A lot of people argued it didn't look like Lucy at all. Now, a less frightening statue of the star will be replacing the original, we're told. The unveiling will be this Saturday on what would have been Lucy's 105th birthday.
105th birthday?
It's another beautiful day we're enjoying. Here's a live picture of Belle.
She's dead.
No kidding, I said what would have been her 105th. I don't do that.
Big night for country
Oh.
biggest stars and their fans.
On the heels of a staggering property tax hike in Chicago, you may find yourself paying even more for something you use every day. We'll explain at 4:30.
Get a full hour of eyewitness news before lunchtime. The latest headlines, breaking news, first alert weather. Watch your team at 11. Durham Brown, Judy Siddle, and Tracy Butler. ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. When news breaks, Eyewitness News is everywhere with the ABC 7 Chicago app. Live video, local headlines, plus share your stories, pictures, and be an eyewitness. Download the ABC 7 Chicago app only from ABC 7 Eyewitness News. With more selection and savings, you get more ways to support our team at Meijer.
Four Seasons, how can we help you?
It's the air conditioner. He's having another breakdown. Hurry!
Remain calm, we are on our way.
With 24-hour emergency repair and same-day installation, Four Seasons can replace your AC for as little as $24.95. Furnish an AC combos for $36.95. And take advantage of 0% interest for 5 years.
You paid too much for those glasses.
Who?
You. Designer frames? Well, you should have gone to America's Best. They're having a sale on stylish new glasses from British designer brand Karen Millen. From now until August 6th, get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $99.95. At that price, they're flying off the shelves. That's how the Karen Millen sales event. It's not just a better deal, it's America's best. Hurry, sale on sale. With more selection and savings, you get more prepared for school at Meijer.
It's hot out there. Yeah, but we like it.
It's okay. I don't mind the heat, but it is hot out there. Not excessive or extreme heat that we're talking about. The temps on the climb here as we head into the day tomorrow. So we're feeling the summer-like warmth, and we will have cooler temps as we head into the important weekend that's coming up. But let's talk about radar right now. A few isolated showers beginning to develop. Areas north of Chicago, light up 07 max right now. We're mostly quiet, but taking you into Lake County. Here's one.
Are you fucking kidding me? So I couldn't shut the damn door right.
And that's the nature. We'll get these to bubble up. But The area up to the north of us around Milwaukee, a cluster of storms. This cluster continuing to dive to the south, so we're just getting the leftover activity from this. So an isolated shower, Lake McHenry areas north of Chicago over the next hour. Here we'll add an isolated storm. Temps, they are mild. Some of us near 90 degrees, 89 in Plainfield, St. Charles at 88. A little bit cooler along the lakefront in the low 80s. This is where we should be this time of the year. And dew points in the low 70s in some spots. So a little humid. The air mass is definitely saturated. Lots of moisture. And the humidity continues tonight into the day tomorrow. Tempcast overnight upper 60s to low 70s. And then tomorrow, the hottest day of the week, where we will climb into about the low 90s across the area. You can see our expected high Midway and O'Hare right around 92 degrees, but then factoring in the heat and the humidity, we've been talking about it, it will feel like it's more near 100 degrees during the afternoon tomorrow. And with this stagnant hot air mass in place, there is an air quality alert now in effect for all of the counties here in gray, not only through the night tonight, but also through the day tomorrow. So just be aware of that. Satellite and radar combined, we are going to allow for a spotty isolated shower, mainly north and west of Chicago. And then overnight, we will stay dry. Tomorrow, hot, humid, and a lot of sunshine. So stay hydrated, stay cool, winds out of the south pulling up that moisture and that heat. Now, intensifying. Hurricane Earl at Hurricane Category 1 strength right now, continuing to churn, and it is about to make landfall. It has been strengthening through the day today, so expected to hit the coast of Belize here as a Cat 1 before weakening as it moves over land and then moving along the east coast there of Mexico. So thinking about friends or family down to the south right now, any travel plans down there could have some delays. Right now here at home, 87 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. An isolated shower or storm tonight. The main batch of rain that we are expecting for Friday, that's a system still well up to the north and west of us that will be pressing to the east, and that will bring us the threat of some storms on Friday as well. But tomorrow, we stay dry under partly cloudy skies. It's going to be hot and humid, feeling more like 100 degrees. And then into early Friday, the next chance for some rain around here. Tonight, low to mid-70s, partly cloudy, isolated shower or storm, patchy fog overnight. Tomorrow, mid to upper 80s, near 90 degrees. Thursday or high tomorrow.
92 tomorrow.
Friday, we start to cool off the weekend near 80 and sunny. And once again, she works hard and she makes it nice for the weekend to try. Thanks, General. CMA Music Festival brings thousands of fans in Nashville every summer for a celebration of country music and its brightest stars.
You can see it all this evening in a concert special. It's here on ABC. It's Country's Night to Rock. Check out the headliners.
It seems like it's just so much bigger, more and more people are just coming from all over the place, and that there's, it's a lot more energy.
This is our time to celebrate the fans from all the support they give us all year, as for country music as a whole and as artists individually. They're the reason we have jobs. They're the reason we get to go out on tours and put out records.
The greatest concentration of country music fans. I mean, it is like concentrated right here.
From everywhere.
It's like an average night for Luke Bryan. But it's a super cool night for us.
It's what I live for as an artist, that moment to walk out on stage and, I've had a song out on the charts for a couple months, and the next thing you know, I get to play it in front of this crowd here and watch them react and all the flashbacks going off. It's pretty magical. It all comes back to great songs. That's what country music is all about. So I'm a big part of it, and it's the most special gig of the entire year.
see the CMA Music Festival, Country's Night to Rock. It's here on ABC7 tonight at 7 o'clock.
Hosted by Brett Eldridge from downstate Paris, by the way. Law police in Pennsylvania calling a brazen and bold crime a textbook smash and grab. That's next.
At 4:30 at Power Watch, some golfers lose their cool on the golf course and their tempers flare on the green board.
At 5,
What?
we're back live with more on our breaking news. Deadly pool accident in suburban Lansing.
Weather on ABC7 brought to you by Xfinity. Call 1-800-XFINITY today for a great offer.
Let the games begin. Tickets starting at $29.95. Visit medievaltimes.com.
eClick Lending is taking the city by storm. Whether looking to refi or purchase, eClick Lending cannot be beaten. Never pay lender's fees with eClick Lending. See how low your rate can go at eClickLending.com. eClick Lending, Chicago's premier mortgage company. Click Save. At AT&T, we believe in access. The opportunity for everyone to explore a digital world of new possibilities. Connecting with family, friends, and the things that matter most. And because nothing keeps us more connected than the internet, we create access from AT&T. If network your household is
Yeah.
Visit AT&T.com/access.
Well, no shit, because she's got money to go to places anyway.
Compare my Black Label Queen Set at $9.99 to the Simmons Beauty Rest Evie at a whopping $25.99.
Does yours have brown spoils like theirs?
Absolutely.
How about Miracle?
Of course, Bubble Beauty Japanese foam.
A super luxurious cover?
You got it. I even add a lumbar layer of latex foam for extra support.
Why would anyone pay $1,600 more for theirs?
Heck if I know, but I do know that I love saving money, and saving money is what my Bob's Discount Furniture is all about. Welcome to Honda.
Thank you.
So you like it?
I do.
Now is the moment to get the Honda CR-V you love, the best-selling SUV in America. The Honda Summer Clearance Event going on now.
Textbook smash and grab robbery. 3 bandits entered a Pennsylvania shopping mall right after it opened yesterday. Watch this. Police say they were in and out in seconds. Used a special camera to break the shattered showcase glass in a Hellsburg diamond store. Luckily, no employees or customers were hurt, but one employee took cover under a desk. Another went back to the storage area. They did get away with about $10,000 in jewelry.
Maybe you've noticed it's a little more difficult to squeeze into those pants these days. You might not be the only one with that problem. A new report from the National Center for Health Statistics has found that men in the U.S., on average, are 15 pounds heavier today than they were 20 years ago. For women, more so, 16 pounds. Children also not off the hook. In their late teenage years, boys and girls today pack on 12 more pounds than they did 20 years ago. So what's the remedy? Same thing. Eat less, eat better, exercise.
We'll still have an eyewitness news. A homeless girl from New York becomes an Olympic champion. We'll have her story of athletic success.
Live update from Florida, where efforts are ramping up to fight the Zika virus.
A daring daylight robbery on the Mag Mile as thieves make away with expensive designer purses.
And Chicago taxpayers, you could be digging deeper in your pocketbooks. Get ready for another round of big tax hikes.
I'm Brian Barry. It's amazing how much there is.
What?
Taxes are going up.
Today we're going to Renova Anderson. First, let's talk about the materials your windows are made of. It's amazing.
Wow.
Anderson researched and
Look
developed
at
a
what
composite
she
material
did.
for 30 years.
And
Because of that,
look really close. Look at every little.
I know, I was watching her when she was drawing her hair.
when vinyl windows expand and contract, that's when you adjust. Our factory's composite material is 2 times stronger than vinyl.
I have to say, I've seen a lot of windows, but nothing is as beautiful as your window.
Let me show you some before and after pictures. But this first window, what you see is, in essence, like 3 mini windows, and now we have 1 very large window. That allows you to get much more light into the home, and also makes the home look beautiful. In this picture, by removing the window and putting in a patio door, we completely change the functionality of the home. And this is
the fortress one instead. We have the manufacturer and the owner installed, so no matter what happens, we're going to take care of it.
Yeah, everybody's out today. Shell Larson's at the Lincoln Park
And full skill, and many
which you think today when I turn home to them.
that's pretty great.
And then others running out of here. Shop Masada. He's in Mexico.
God, who gives a fuck, man?
I'm talking about they don't punch in the face.
No payments and no interest for a year. Call to schedule your free window diagnosis. 1-800-959-0909. Think all premium gasolines are the same? Think again. Stay ahead of engine threats with Shell V-Powered Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. The best total engine protection you can get. Period. And now in 4:30, big jump in property taxes. Chicago homeowners could get water next by some higher fees for water. Purse snatchers make off with thousands of dollars worth of designer purses from a boutique on the Mad Mile. Temperatures are on the rise while hot weather is also bringing first. We begin this half hour with that possibility of more tax hikes for Chicago homeowners. Mayor Rahm Emanuel wants the additional revenue to fix the city's ailing pensions funds. Eyewitness News political reporter Charles Jones with more about this. Charles. With around 2 days after the deadline for paying dramatically higher city property taxes, the mayor announces his plan for a new tax that could raise water rates for Chicago homeowners nearly 70%. The mayor confirmed it at the Chicago Investors Conference. He wants a new tax on city water bills to shore up the municipal workers' pension fund. The city will step up with its payment in the municipal, in the water and sewer.
What?
Tax on water and sewer bills would be phased in.
Asia? I don't know.
Homeowners pay $3.81 per 1,000 gallons used. By 2021, due to the tax, the rate will have risen to $6.32. The average home paying about $200 more.
Oh my God.
The alternative is catastrophic.
She did this naked guy.
Be able to pay for
Wonder if he posed for her or what?
the city's accrued.
Small groups of aldermen
Oh my
agreed on the mayor's plan before the afternoon speech. Last year, the city council passed a record property tax increase to pay shortfalls in the police and firefighter pension funds and raise taxes on cell phones for the laborers' retirement fund. There also has been a separate garbage pickup fee tacked on to the aforementioned water bills.
We're all concerned about businesses and families leaving our city.
Later this month, the Chicago Public Schools is expected to pass an additional $250 million property tax newly authorized by Springfield. The mayor blamed the storm of new and higher taxes on the negligence of his predecessor at City Hall and praised the courage and willingness of current aldermen to confront the problem.
A number of them, like myself, were not here when the problem and the seeds of today were created. But they have stepped up not to blame and point fingers, but to solve and be part of the solution.
The mayor also said that under his proposed pension plan, the city employee contribution would increase from 8.5 to 11.5%. Keep in mind also that water rates went up sharply 4 years ago to rebuild mains and sewers. The tax would only apply to Chicago users and not to suburban customers who buy their water from the city of Chicago.
Wow. Look at this. Several people rescued from an apartment building fire in South Suburban Dothan. Now investigators are trying to figure out how it started. Heavy smoke made it harder for crews to reach track attendants. Some were rescued from balconies. 6 people were taken to hospitals. Paramedics checked out 31 others at the scene. Fortunately, we told no one was seriously hurt.
Thieves targeting Michigan Avenue boutique, grabbing some high-priced handbags and escaping a stunned customer's watch. That robbery took place this morning at 9:35 North Michigan Avenue. That is where ABC 7's Bill Jones joins us live with more on the search of the suspects.
Linda, it's clear that these thieves had a plan before they went inside the Chanel store. It didn't take long for them to grab the goods and take off. It happened again. Another high-end retailer hit by thieves.
We're seeing too much of it.
This time at the Chanel store on the Magnificent Mile. Happened just a half an hour after the store opened this morning.
Investigators say the two men were in and out within seconds, grabbing several handbags on display near the front door before hopping in a white minivan.
I just don't understand where these people get the gumption to do what they're doing.
I don't know what they do with them, but you can rest assured that somebody will buy them, because if somebody stole them, it's total profit for them.
This latest theft comes just days after Chicago police issued a community alert warning retailers of purse thieves. The bandits, working in groups of 2 to 4, have hit several stores near Michigan Avenue in the last couple of months.
Michigan Avenue is a very important street. It's important for tourists as well as residents of Chicago. And the people like us that live downtown.
Investigators say the thieves are getting away, in some cases, with tens of thousands of dollars worth of purses.
I think something needs to be done with the security of the merchandise, because it's ridiculous that somebody can go into his home or wherever and just grab off 15 bags and run out.
No one's in custody until the suspects are connected to any of the other cases. We're live along Michigan Avenue. Red Jones, ABC7. I'm News Linda. Back to you.
Well, thank you. A man was gunned down at a bar in Aurora, and now police believe they have the person who pulled the trigger. Alfredo Soto is now charged with first degree murder. Police say that he was at the Latin American Club on Monday night, and he was talking to the victim, identified as Martiniano Alvarez. Soto allegedly asked Alvarez to follow him to the front door and then shot him, and then left. This caught up with him just a short time later.
Well, the next time you're in Wicker Park or Logan Square, you could see more security on the streets. Taxpayer funded group is setting aside $50,000 for safety programs in commercial areas. Some of that money could be used to hire other private security workers. We'll have a series of public meetings to talk about potential projects. The next one is Tuesday evening at the Wicker Park Fieldhouse.
An emergency in the sky ended with a crash landing in Wisconsin that has sent 2 people to the hospital. A single-engine plane went down in the town of Fondora. Investigators say that the aircraft had hit some phone lines before it didn't crash into the edge of a field. 2 people who were on board that plane now are being treated for a number of injuries.
The temperature is rising in the upper 80s this afternoon, but that might not be it. It could go higher tomorrow.
Thank you guys for watching.
It's nice out there. We don't mind the heat, do we?
We don't mind it at all because we like summer, right, Sharon?
Holding on to it, because before you know it,